Whoa, whoa, whoa. Stop right there. This channel is not intended for kids under the age of 13. So if you're under the age of 13, please leave.
Hey everybody, Arthur here with another unboxing video. Today, because of you guys, and you guys voting when I was asking what I should review next, we got G.I. Joe Classified Series Gung Ho. And we will be following up Gung Ho tomorrow with the Supreme Leader Cobra Commander. And once USPS stops holding my package, I'll have the Red Ninjas to review as well. But Gung Ho comes in that typical style Classified Series packaging. On the left side of the package, the artwork from the front wraps around, but we do have Gung Ho in some jungle atmosphere. Almost looks like he could be part of that Cobra Island set from Target, but I'm glad it wasn't because those things are a pain to try to get a hold of. And then we got some fangs that are flying above, so he's in combat with that, and it looks pretty badass. Here we have the right side of the box showing off those awful file cards. They want you to go to their website and look up what these mean. I don't care for that idea. And he is number 7. And then we have the back of the box. This is the back of the box we've been looking at. If it wasn't a Cobra Island figure, this is the image that we were staring at. And I'm getting sort of tired of it. As amazing as it looks, just give us the damn alley vipers already. Now, you can't be a G.I. Joe without a backpack. And Gung Ho comes with a almost like an Alice frame type of backpack. It's got a bunch of sculpt work in it, texture, and some weird slots on the side. I think those are to hold the guns, but you got this frame, but look how thin that is. It's a very thin backpack. Like, what's he carrying? Like, what is he carrying in this thing? It looks like you can open it up and serve some pizzas. It looks like he could be carrying some couple large pizzas in the back of that, but I just feel like they got all this sculpt work and detail, and then they limited it by just sort of flattening it super flat. One of the guns that Gung Ho comes with is, I don't know what this is. I honestly don't, because it's like I'm holding it. Oh, I think I'm holding it by, this is the magazine in the back. So, yeah, that's weird. You got the stock with the magazine way back here, and then you got the grip and the trigger. I don't know. It's some weird futuristic laser shotgun assault rifle thing. It's got some sculpt work, casted in some weird creamy silvery plastic, needs a wash, and it's futuristic. Hey, G.I. Joes are definitely shooting some lasers, but what's crazy is look at that stock. Look how skinny that thing is. Overall, like, this is a very, very flat gun. Like, that's crazy skinny. Gung Ho also almost comes with an iconic weapon. This is like a futuristic grenade launcher. So it's got the grenade launcher cylinder, and that's what gives it away that it could be a grenade launcher. But then they made it all super futuristic, cast it in that weird creamy silver plastic, and it looks all right. Again, G.I. Joe shoots lasers. So if you want your realistic guns, you better be picking up some Valaverse Action Force weapon packs. And I'll link that down below, because there's a pack that can get you this grenade launcher as well, that's realistic and not futuristic, if these weapons bother you. Before I even grabbed his last weapon, I noticed this part down below. Is this supposed to be like a bayonet on the bottom of a futuristic grenade launcher? It sort of has like a blade look, and it has the serrated part right here. So I guess he can use this to hack on people. That's a unique design. It definitely looks like a blade. What do you guys think? Gung Ho also comes with a futuristic shotgun. Again, sculpted in detail is there in these weapons. There's a lot of detail in them. Casted in that creamy silver plastic that I'm not a fan of. Definitely needs a wash. But this shotgun, I think, is the best weapon that he comes with. It's the best looking, in my opinion. And it's futuristic for sure. Look at that front. Like weird, like paintbrush looking front. But it's definitely a futuristic shotgun. And I just don't understand why they don't add washes or paints. Like, you're using this weird colored plastic. You could have done so much with this, because the sculpt is definitely there. Now, I'm not sure if this is exactly what weapons go where. See, this sort of pops out. But you can see why some of the weapons are super flat and skinny, because they're trying to cram them into this holding system that, as you can see, I'm using one hand and they're falling out. So either I have them in wrong, or they're supposed to be able to be placed wherever, and they don't really clip in as nice, and it just doesn't seem realistic enough when you had them all loaded up on here. They're just trying to force weapon storage that just doesn't seem natural. Up close, Chuck Liddell looks pretty awesome. That's honestly what he reminds me of, with the handlebar, glossy mustache. It's definitely gung ho, but that hat definitely is not. The hat's cool, but why would they give a Marine an Army hat? Doesn't make much sense. Now you can take it off, and he has the Chuck Liddell haircut. It's definitely a little buzz cut mohawk thing going on. Look at that. He even has a little bit of like some pudge on the back of his head, some little hot dog pack rolls on the back of his neck there. And the figure itself, it looks good. I know a lot of people are complaining about the vest. I think the vest looks pretty cool. Tattoo, yeah, it should have been the Marine logo, but you know, for what it is, you know, these are supposed to be international, you know, soldiers, so maybe not labeling it as a U.S. Marine made more sense. But the vest has a bunch of cool texture, sculpt work, looks pretty awesome. It's got some painted grenades up at the top, which look really, really cool. I wish they were removable. We get this metallic shoulder pad like armor, and we get the communicator, it looks like there. He's got gauntlets we've seen before. I think this was on the Cobra Island roadblock, because he basically is using the same sculpt and body as the roadblocks. And he does have this WWE type of elbow pad that's all like warped and doesn't really stay. It's there. Like, look at, it's just gnarly. Vest, man, underneath he's sweating. Look at how shiny he is. Super shiny. Belt sculpted nicely, painted nicely. We get another grenade holding side pouch. Camouflage looks good. They didn't even feel like making this. It's like they could have sculpted or put something there for the knee, and they just painted it. They're just like, yeah, there's something wrapped around his leg. We just painted it. It doesn't make sense. The color, they could have used it silver or something to make it match the shins. But I mean, overall, it's not a bad looking figure. I mean, he definitely looks like he's ready to go into the jungle. Now, for you guys that are like, man, I can't stand him not looking like OG Gung Ho. I know some people have been painting them and stuff like that, but your prayers have been answered. You can actually go, I'm going to put the link down below. On Big Bad Toy Store, you have Action Force, like it's was a Declassified set that'll turn this guy into the more original style Gung Ho with the accurate hat, his vest, some extra slide-on attachments, a backpack, and I do believe it's his grenade launcher, but I will be linking that down below for you guys to take a look at it and give you the opportunity to turn this guy into that classic Gung Ho that you grew up with. Now diving into articulation, his head can do a full 360. His head can also look, well, he can look down quite a bit. It's on a disc hinge. There it goes. He can look down quite a bit, and he can look up. But when I'm trying to move the disc hinge, since it's tight, it's moving this neck joint. So he has the double neck, just like Roblox was. He's got the butterflies in there. Let's see if those butterflies actually do anything. Nope. Look at that. It's not really moving at all. What's the point of a butterfly if it doesn't work? His arms, full 360. They can go up this far. He's got the bicep cut, double jointed elbow, which gets a good range of motion, even with this nasty elbow pad there. Wrist rotation, and you can already see the wrist bend. They didn't even paint it. Well, it wouldn't make sense. It'd scratch off anyway. But the fact is, we're getting a, the wrist that's going in this direction, which is not cool. Not a fan of that. What's this one? Yeah, they both do. They both do. So, ab crunch. It's there. It's going to work. Look at that. And going back works fine. Even gets the ball joint in this waist here, which I think all figures should have, because you get a lot of that back forward. Tons of motion there. His hips do drop down just like all the other Joes, allowing him to do a full Van Damme. Look at that. Pretty awesome if you want him to be crazy splits man. I don't know. I don't know why you'd want your Gung Ho to do that, but hey, it can be done. And he can do a field goal kick. We got the thigh cut right here. Double jointed knee. Boot swivel where it needs to be. Ankle bend and generous pivots. So I got Gung Ho posed up with all his accessories, and he sort of has a big old noggin. Looking at it from this perspective through the camera, it looks like he has a big head. He definitely has a big head. And there's just so many things. Like, I like the figure, don't get me wrong, but I mean, they could have added some extra hands in here because his trigger finger hands are so tightly gripped. If you were to try to get that other hand on here, which his hand could probably make it over there no problem, you're going to bend the crap out of the hands, causing you to overstretch out the hands to where it's not going to grip guns and stuff properly. They could have gave us a support hand for this shotgun very easily. As for the rest of his accessories, I sort of had to get it to sort of, I don't know, I was setting it up like this, and I put his grenade launcher like that. I don't know if it's supposed to be there or if it's supposed to be like hanging, because I really can't get it to, yeah, there you go. You can do something like that, but it just, none of this stuff seems to connect and feel tight, or like, come on, I would have rather had a peg system. I hate to say it, because it doesn't really stay in here. This one I had to rig this way, which, you know, I guess is okay, but I don't know. Even the backpack, it's like, where's your stuff, dude? Did you get interrupted from your camp or whatever that you couldn't pack up anything? Because this just, he's a big dude. Why are you giving him such a flat backpack? It doesn't make sense. Here we have him holding that other, like, submachine gun light. Like, I don't know. I don't, it seems very awkward of a gun. Like, I know that there's some modernized guns that sort of similar-ish, very, very minimal-ish, but, like, come on. Like, it looks weird. Like, he can't even really bring it over. He'll have to go under his arm, like so, to bring it over, which is just not natural. Like, that's a stock for you to rest up, and I guess it's a one-handed gun. You're supposed to just stand there like this. This is goofy. I'm not a fan of this at all. I like the shotgun way more. I think this is a dumb gun. This is dumb. I can't I can't help it. Look at the gun. Look at this grenade launcher in his hand. He can't even support it because there's a blade underneath. This is supposed to be like a futuristic grenade launcher. This weapon looks super, super tiny. Look at this. This is ridiculous. It's so dumb. It's dumb. It is dumb. Look at this big old guy with this small ass grenade launcher thing, and he can't support it. It was even a pain in the ass to get in his hand because of how the grip is. It's so bad. It's so bad. I'm going to show you my KO broken freaking Mezco grenade launcher. This would be a more proper size. You can see this is broken, but like, look at the size difference. It's missing half the freaking gun. This is more accurate. Instead, he got like, I'm gonna shoot some condiments for your pizza. I'll even cut it with you because I got the backpack that keeps your pizza warm. I guarantee my delivery to be on time so you get your pizza fresh. It's like, it's dumb. So out of all his accessories, his shotgun's probably the best. So here we got Jesse the Body Ventura. He is ready to fight some predators. So bust out those realistic guns, and they look really good. I love the fact that you can mix and match your 1/12 scale weaponry with these figures. And as you can see, the realistic ones look pretty awesome. We just don't get alternate hands to give the support like we would like with some of these guns. Now, for you Hasbro lovers out there, I'm sure if you're collecting these, you might be collecting Marvel Legends. And if you picked up that Punisher figure, he came with some realistic looking guns, and he came with this big ol' honking light machine gun, and it works really well with them. I feel like Gung Ho, Roadblock, I mean, these bigger figures need bigger guns. They're big dudes. They should be able to like carry like mini guns and stuff like that. And I feel like the only thing that was good, again, with this figure was that shotgun. So I'm definitely glad I'm picking up some of those weapon packs from Action Force. So again, like, it's cool that you can mix mash these, and the figure overall, I like the figure. I don't mind the jungleness to it. I can't wait to swap the hat out because it's not really accurate, but overall the figure's awesome. I like Gung Ho. He's a big burly dude. He looks like he could fight a bear. So I had the Gwen Stacy figure sort of laying around, so I busted her out, and I have Gung Ho all flexing like crazy, so I'm almost having Gwen Stacy doing a whole, like, reveal, like Vanna White from Wheel of Fortune, revealing a letter type of thing, and it's just being goofy at this point. The figure's awesome. I don't mind the colors and the vest and stuff. I think it looks good. The hat's gotta go. Gotta replace that hat. And honestly, I look forward to the Declassified set from, you know, Action Force, because I want to turn them into that classic vintage looking Gung Ho, and it definitely gives you everything you need to do that. The link again is going to be down below, but the figure overall is a solid figure. It's a great looking figure. Sure, we could use some extra hands. Accessories are doo-doo. In my opinion, they're trash, except the shotgun's pretty decent. For a Futuristic Shotgun. The other stuff I'm just not liking the look of. The backpack looked like literally he was carrying a couple large pizzas. It's sort of goofy, but this sums up my unboxing and review of G.I. Joe Classified Series Gung Ho. If you guys like what you saw, please hit that thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, hit that subscribe button for me, as it'll mean the world. And if you want to stay in the know with when I'm pumping out videos, hit that silver bell notification so you can get that alert. And make sure you guys check out Nate's Toys and Collectibles. That's where I'm getting my G.I. Joe Classified Series if they're not exclusives. And honestly, I'm getting my Legends when I'm picking up Legends, and my Star Wars Black Series figures. So check that out. His link to his Facebook store is down below, so definitely check that out. And I want you guys, most importantly, to have the best luck hunting, keep on collecting, and have a beautiful day.